everyone, it's Kathy here for Bello's Designs, and today I'm going to show you how I created this card by using one of the SceneScapes backgrounds. The actual background was called Magic, and it comes, I think it's 6 inches square, but I cut it down so that it would fit on a card that measures 5 by 7. So I began by cutting out the card approximately 4.5 inches. I left the length as it was, but I just made it 4.5 inches, and the bit that I cut off I just put on a piece of lilac matte backing to do something else with, which I'll show you. So the card we're going to make today is this card, but with the spare piece I put it onto a piece of card, and I used fin and some butterflies just to make a different card with the background so it didn't get wasted. So for this project you're going to need a piece of the SceneScapes Magic and a card. My card measures 5 inches by 7 inches. For the stamps we have the LAV 735 Forest Inn, the LAV 736 Forest Cap Toadstool, the LAV 720 Bello, the LAV 683 Foliage Set, and I'm using the tall skinny one, the LAV 730 Flower Pods, the Fairy Foragers. I don't have a code for those, but I will find the code and it will be added onto the information under the video when it goes live. The LAV 731 Fairy Ladders, the Bluebells LAV 002, and if you want to add wording across the bottom, I chose Art Story by LAV 678. For the spare card that I made, I used Lavinia fin, LAV 603, and some butterflies, which were LAV 126. But you can use anything that you have to hand to make that. So to get started, I'm going to actually use my Misty, because it's quite a lot of big stamps, and I think it might be easier if I use that. So excuse me if it bumps into the camera a bit, because it's quite close. So I'm going to put this in here. I'm going to start with my big toadstool, and how I want this one is I want to come up just above where the writing is and to cut off a small section at the side there. So excuse me, I have to move that out of the way, otherwise it hits the camera and it all bounces all over the place. I'm going to stamp it in Versafine Clair Nocturne. And I did forget to tell you that I'll also be using Versafine Clair Medieval Blue and Versafine Clair, Elements Violet Chalk. For the colouring and the decoration of the stamps, I have 3 watercolour pens in lilac, purple, blue and a pink. I have some Promarker pens in yellow, red and lilac. I also have another watercolour pen which is a browny yellow for my rocks. I have 3 gel pens in pink, lemon and blue. I have a white gel pen, a black pencil if I need it, and I also have 2 Posca pens. I have a pink one and I have a purple glitter one. And I'm using a blending brush for the Elements chalk, and I also have a glue runner, but you can have any glue of your choice. Now, I'm going to do that again because it's quite a dark, colourful background, so I want to have quite a bold image. I don't use my Misty very often, but when you get big stamps like these ones, it's quite handy. There we go, that's fine. And now the next smaller toadstool, I want to have that one slightly underneath over the moon, and again about there. I'm going to give that one another stamp too. And the last one I'm going to use my Misty for is going to be Bella. So I'm going to put Bella, I'm going to move this one up a bit. And just by eye, I'd like it to be roughly there. That's it. Didn't want to stick then, did she? Given her a good ink, so hopefully she'll just need the one. That's fine. Okay, so now I can put my Misty away, because for the smaller stamps I can use my acrylic blocks. Sorry, I'm going to tidy up my mess a little bit. Right, so next I'm going to do some Bluebell, and I'm going to do this in Medieval Blue. On just that side of her. Lower down one. Tall one up there. And a smaller one down there. That's fine. Give that a bit of a clean. And next I'm going to do some ladders going up to the toadstools. I think I'm going to do those in black as well. I need to do it that way. That's the first one. And I've got the smaller one. I managed to put them upside down each time. Never mind. Go there. Okay, and now we're going to have a lantern, also in Nocturne. So that one there. I'm going to have a little lantern behind Bella there. There we go. And now I'm going to have the crouching forager sitting on the top of this toadstool, just climbing up. Whoops, hang on, I've got a bit on the edge there. So we're going to have her climbing up there. And this one. I'm only going to use 3 of the foragers. She can be having a conversation with Bella, or looking in the windows maybe. And this one here with the little lamp, little lantern, lighting the way. Right, that's all the lip stamps for now. seem to have mislaid one. I shall come across that. Oh, here it is. It's hiding. So I'm going to go back to the Monarch Medieval Blue. Let's start on this side. There we go, just have some little hangy things down there. So now we start with the colouring. So I'm going to be using the watercolour pens to colour the toadstools, and I'm going to colour them completely because I'm going to cover the little bumps on it. Will be done with a Posca pen, so we can cover it all rather than try and leave a little gap around each little, I don't know what you call them, nodule thing, and where that's partly on the moon and partly on the lilac, the colours won't come out the same, so I'm going to colour the whole base of it first. Now I've coloured the base, I'm going to use the pink Posca pens to do the dots. Now we're going to colour the flowers, and I'm going to use a Promarker. You could use a red Posca pen if you want to, but it cuts out all the little black lines of the poppies, so I personally prefer this at the moment. around the edge because we're not going to have any backing. There we go. And this one goes straight on there, and I'm putting it higher up. You could actually put it in the centre and have no sentiment if you wanted, but I decided I would like a sentiment, and I'm going to do that in the medieval blue as well. Just put that there. There we go, that's the card. And like I say, with the scrap piece of material, you can just make another card with Finn or another fairy, just so you don't waste anything. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found it useful. And before you go, if you haven't already joined our Facebook groups, please consider joining our 2 groups that we have. We have Del Bello's Designs Lounge for all things Lavinia based, and we also have Del Bello's a la carte, which has all of the other products that are available through Del Bello's Designs that aren't Lavinia. It's a lovely group, it's very friendly, so come and join us, and I look forward to seeing you there. Thank you very much. Bye bye.